must forget this and turn back.
I'm warning all of you, this is a dangerous trip.
Oh, is that so?
Huh?
You bunch of Nellies, don't make me laugh. Now, men, be brave. More boats become casualties due to crew's foolishness than to sea monsters. Steady as she goes, man.
Report to the Global Security Council G2X33, submitted by Joseph Fax. Fishermen working on vessels anchored off the coast of Dragon Island had started relaying fantastic stories to the local officials.
Capitan O'More, look over there.
What?
Those certainly don't look like any rain clouds I've ever seen.
My boy, believe me, that black miasma ain't exactly a rain cloud.
It wasn't until one ship experienced a particularly fantastic ordeal that the ISO decided it was time to get involved.
There's something coming out of the water! It's a dragon!
Our files must have something about Malinox. No background date, no biological data, nothing. Who are you? And why am I so affected by his presence?
Francine, your frustration is understandable. However, there are many obvious reasons for your preoccupation with Malinox.
I'm sorry, but I disagree. My connection with him is not simply obsession. You just don't trust my premonitions.
As a scientist, I cannot accept psychic phenomenon. Hasn't it left you with only unanswered questions?
Everything in life cannot be reduced to a mathematical equation. Ugh. If only I could convince you that I am telling the truth.
Well, there's no denying that you think what you're experiencing is true, but your beliefs may be clouding your judgment.
Urgent report. A fishing fleet has vanished near Dragon Island. On board was an ISO agent looking into previous disappearances. The Eagle Riders must explain this mystery.
Well, this makes the third agent to vanish there.
Dr. Keene, if Malinox is behind this, I may be able to help stop him.
No, you're not taking into consideration how dangerous these missions can be. The Eagle Riders have been well prepared and trained for this.
Yes, but shouldn't I try?
Francine, I will give it some thought, but you have to understand it's your safety I'm concerned with. Eagle Riders, depart for Dragon Island right away. Right now, this is strictly a reconnaissance mission. If the mission becomes too risky, I want you to return to the base immediately.
Roger.
Does Dragon Island mean what I think it means?
Let's just say that where Vorak are concerned, anything's possible.
Hey, Mickey, I just wanted to remind you not to forget your suit of armor.
Really funny, Ollie.
Look sharp, everyone. Dragon or no dragon, we are going to get to the bottom of these disappearances. Joe, what's your take on this? How do you think Malinox is disguised as Vorak base this time?
You never know, Hunter. What we're looking for may just find us.
Good.
Attention, approaching Dragon Island.
Okay, everyone, we're going down. There's too much mist. Let's get closer.
Changing course, lowering altitude.
Not much of a tourist trap, is it?
Boy, this place is about as gloomy and desolate as it gets, isn't it?
Well, I don't know about you, but I wasn't exactly expecting a parade.
What is that?
Interesting.
That must be the dragon's secret treasure of precious jewels down there.
More like nature's treasure, Mickey.
Do you mean like gold or silver?
Electromagnetized minerals. Let's get a closer look.
Yeah.
We're being pulled in by the magnetic force.
We're stuck.
Ollie, pull up!
Right.
I knew it!
Well, what do you know? This is just like out of a fairy tale, right, Mickey?
More like a nightmare.
This dragon's got a suit of armor. He's made entirely out of metal.
Nice little pet, Malinox.
Whoa, that's a great idea. I wish we could make him our pet.
If I were you, Mickey, I'd be careful what I wished for.
Okay, Dragon, I'd like to introduce you to the Eagle Riders.
Just hang on! It's magnetic rays!
System error.
Do something!
Can someone help Joe back to his seat?
I can't! I'm trying to pull us out!
Ollie, accelerate! Accelerate!
Oh, no. Joe, hold on, Kay?
I had no idea electromagnetic rays would affect me this strongly.
We got a problem, Hunter.
We have to turn back.
We what?
That won't be necessary. I'm sure I'm gonna be just fine.
Come on, we can't let some dumb old dragon beat us.
Mickey, we've got to go back to the base. Dr. Keene ordered us to return if things got bad. And Joe, we both know you're not fine.
You need treatment, Joe.
Well, he better know that we're coming back again.
It seems our fire-breathing friend isn't quite done with us yet.
Full throttle. Stay clear of its magnetic pull.
Right.
You made the right decision coming back. I was getting worried. I hope you have something to tell me about those ships.
From what we observed, I fear the ship's plunged into a magnetic whirlpool.
Huh?
Pardon me. But you know, it's obvious that Malinox has concocted some big plot and built that dragon to keep us from finding out what.
That's a good theory, Mickey, but I'm afraid it's entirely too simple for an evil mastermind like Malinox.
Oh.
That's funny. I always thought Malinox was about as smart as a peanut.
I get it now. It was a trap.
That's right, Mickey. The dragon's just bait. He believes that he will make us prisoners with his pathetic trap.
And he put several lives in danger to make sure we'd pay attention.
I've got it. One of us will create a diversion while the rest of us find Malinox.
That's something he won't expect.
Let's go.
Sounds good, but breaking up the group, that's gonna be dangerous.
I knew I was the one most suited to create the diversion, but I was almost afraid to speak up after what happened to me. I know the waters around that island better than anyone. I should be the one to land first and create a diversion.
Joe, the magnetic beams will destroy you.
Then I'll just have to avoid them, won't I?
Wait, Joe!
I just can't prevent him from going. Would you go with him to monitor the magnetic levels?
Yes, I'll do anything to help.
I still think you should swallow your pride.
At least be careful.
Would you four stop worrying and get to work?
But what about the magnetic rays?
What do you think, I want to get zapped? Like I said, I'll steer clear of them as much as I can. None of you know what it's like being part cyborg, but try to understand that I'm not going to stop doing my job.
I'll do my best to keep us both out of danger, but I can't promise we won't get into some sort of trouble regardless of what I do.
We understand more than you know.
Absolutely.
Ready, Joe?
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Dr. Akins going with Joe?
How can those Eagle Riders ignore a perfectly fine double-headed dragon and just leave like that?
No reports of incoming aircraft, Master.
Inform me the moment anything appears on the radar screen. I'll be in my room fuming.
Done.
Angry that Dr. Keene thought I couldn't handle it by myself. Regardless of what Dr. Akins said, I wasn't turning back.
I made Dr. Keene a promise to keep an eye on the electromagnetic levels in relationship to your safety. Remember that cruise ship that was damaged when Malinox entered the Earth's atmosphere?
Huh?
I was a passenger on that ship. It was very late at night when it happened. It was a little foggy, but the seas were calm and ominous. Everyone on the Ambrose was having a great time. Everyone except me. I was filled with dread. I couldn't stop thinking something terrible was about to happen.
Frank! Nancy! Where are you?
My family was on that ship. It happened so suddenly, there was nothing I could do. I never saw my family again, husband or daughter. I'm only telling you this because I hope it will help you feel less alone in your sadness. At least you're still alive, no matter how altered. If it meant saving their lives, I would have gladly accepted my husband and daughter as cyborgs. Dr. Keene wanted my background kept secret.
That's probably a good idea.
Good enough. Approaching Dragon Island.
Okay, let's surface with caution. Stay here.
Be careful, Joe.
Getting onto the island was definitely too easy. This whole thing was obviously a trap. If only I could have some clue as to what was waiting for me. I might have been able to prepare myself better for what happened next. The freezing cold beams would have been completely unbearable for any of my human teammates. Again, it was my inhumanity that saved me. Hello there.
Well, bye-bye, Featherface.
Well, I stumbled right into the heart of the Vorak base. Now I was confused. This base looked like every other base they'd built and we destroyed. But the Dragon couldn't be a diversion. I mean, after all, if it was part of a trap, why would they want us to know it was here?
I take it there's still no sign of the Ultra Eagle. I must have its booster chip to power up my beams.
Yes, Master, but there's nothing on the radar.
Keep looking.
So that's what this is all about. They needed the Ultra Eagle to complete their base. I wasn't going to just stand by while they captured my ship. Hunter, this is Joe reporting. Do you copy?
Go ahead.
I'm inside the Vorak base. They want our ship. Malinox needs it to finish a new weapon.
Copy that, Joe. We'll be ready for him. Ready and waiting.
There's a report coming in from Central Security, sir.
What now?
We have spotted the Ultra Eagle, Master, and detected an intruder.
What? It must be those Eagle Riders. Find them and bring them to me immediately.
I don't see anybody.
Check again.
She's no Eagle Rider. Careful, man.
How'd she break in here in the first place? We should take her to Malinox.
Look, whatever your name is, you better just drop it.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be enough of that. It's about time you guys got here. Take a walk.
Fine, don't tell us who you are. You can tell the boss.
Dr. Akins.
Don't let him get away. Hurry up. Hold on.
Sir, we found this woman in the control room.
She must be with them. It's her again. Why do I have this strange feeling every time I see her? She's been nothing but trouble, yet I've hesitated in eliminating her. Why? What does this mean?
I knew it. I'm sure there's a connection. But what?
Oh no, my precious weapon! My plan is ruined! It must have been the Eagle Riders! I can't believe it!
Believe it.
What impudence! Eagle Rider!
Joe!
Did you really think you were going to get away with it, Malinox? With the Eagle Riders, you can't win.
Vorak, destroy him now! No!
I'm so sorry, Joe.
It's all right, Dr. Akins. You created the diversion by getting caught, so I was able to plant the explosion.
But the magnetic energy inside this dragon is much too high. We've got to get out.
I must find a way to destroy it first, otherwise Malinox will definitely use it against us again.
Let's go.
How could I let Malinox get away?
Hold on, Joe. You'll be okay.
Here. This is the only way. But I can't
Here.
shoot.
going to have to jump. Hunter, do you copy? We're leaving the Dragon now. Destroy it, ASAP.
Confirmed, Joe. You better get out of there.
Hang on! I'll see you again, Malinox.
I am not beaten! Begin missile deployment now! Blast them with everything we've got!
I'm sorry to report their spaceship is out of range.
We'll get us back into firing range, you imbecile!
Hang on!
Okay, Ollie, give it to him.
This'll show those Eagle Riders for not giving me the booster chip. Maybe now they'll share.
We're trapped. Ollie, put the ship into takeoff mode.
Good idea. Hang on to your seats, everyone.
Now fire!
Go, Ollie, now! Fire!
Abandon Dragon! I am certain Cybercon will understand.
We hadn't captured Malinox, but he hadn't captured us either. It was a stalemate we were learning to accept. Sometimes living to tell the tale has to be enough.
I have to hand it to you, Doctor. I'm impressed with the way you handled yourself out there.
Hunter, I was more afraid out there than I've ever been in my life. I completely underestimated the situation.
Yeah, but you made it through, didn't you? Give yourself some credit.
But I'm still afraid, and I don't know why. One would think the worst part is over for me, but I don't think so.
Now that I knew Dr. Aiken's real story, I was even more outraged at the Vorak, even more determined to defend the global good.